Welcome everybody to the Young Merchants meeting. Welcome our special guest, Mr. Newbie. I will turn the floor over to Mr. Newbie for the video.
Thank you for that welcome, and thank you, Young Merchants, for inviting me to your meeting. I'm very privileged to be at your meeting. My name is Samuel Newby. I'm the co-owner of P&S Enterprises. And P&S Enterprises is two companies. It's a vending company and it's a cologne and perfume company. I'm gonna pass out a couple of things to you, and you look at it. If there are any questions, you can at the end of the presentation. The thing I'm about to pass out is called The Best Kept Secrets. And this is about our cologne company. I'm gonna pass these things out. I'm gonna talk about that for a few minutes. Now, also, I'm gonna pass out my business card. So if y'all decide to use this, each one of you will already have a business card. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Business. Why can't you hear
Okay, the paper I give you is called Best Kept Secrets. Most cologne, most perfume and cologne companies, they don't want you to know about the high quality of perfume, colognes, and oil. Because in most department stores, they'll charge you between $40 and $80 a bottle for cologne. Our cologne, we charge $10. It's from the same manufacturer. Cologne we buy from the same manufacturer as the big department stores. But the difference is, our product is 100% pure. It's 100% pure. Their products are about 30%, and they use 7% alcohol and other stuff. Because we have no overhead, our overhead is very limited, so we can charge much cheaper. Because in the department store, they have about 4 or 5 middlemen they have to go through, which we only have one. And that's the reason why we can charge $10 a bottle, and they charge $40 a bottle. But it's basically the same product. And you wonder how, like I said, how can we charge so cheap? Because like I said, once again, because our overhead is so low. Now, I know one of y'all want to know what is overhead. Overhead is what you spend for employees, for your building, for benefits and stuff like that. We have very low overhead because we have one little small building. We only have 6 employees, and we really don't pay benefits because most of our employees are part-time. I'm going to show you some of our products. This is what one of our products called Cool Running for Men. I'm going to pass it around and let you smell it. And I guarantee you smell just as good as the cool water that they sell for $40 a bottle in the stores. Just pass it around. This other product is called the Car for Men. But you smell it. Okay, we also sell gift baskets. This is a gift bag. You can get, if you go in the department store, you'll pay about $60 for this gift bag. We sell it between $10 and $20. It's up to the person what they want to sell it for. Okay, now if you decide y'all want to deal with us, we will sell you this gift bag for $6. $6. We'll sell it to you for $6. Okay, you can sell this for $10 to $15 to $20. Now you wonder, who would I sell it to? You would sell it to your mother, your father, your cousins, your auntie, and I guarantee you, once you sell these, you sell it to, let's say your mother buy one. People start smelling it, and her sister or her say, where you get that from? Well, I got that from so and so, and it goes on and on. And within the package we have, let me take it out for a minute, I'll show you. You have body lotion, and it smells just like what is this? Tommy Hilfiger. I'll let you smell it. It smells just like Tommy Hilfiger. Okay, you also have the body. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. You also have the body wash where when you take a shower, when you take a shower. Excuse me. When you take a shower, instead of using your regular soap, this is the body soap. Pass that way. And also comes in here, you get And you also have the sponge that comes with it too. When you take your bath, instead of using your rag, you also use that. These are real big sellers. They're real big sellers. And like I say, we sell it to our wholesale vendors for $6. And they usually sell them for, it's according to you. This one guy, he sells it in the Avenue Mall. He buys one for $6. He's selling for $25 in the Avenue Mall. So his profit margin is over 400% what he makes. We also sell gift baskets, which is a little higher. We sell a wholesale for $10. You can sell them between $15 and $20. And this is the type of fragrance that we sell. We sell just about everything that you can think of. We sell. This is the men's side. Like I said, we sell just about anything. You pass this around, and you can look and see the different type of things we sell. Now I want to talk a little bit about our vending business. Okay, you see the vending machines out there. The Pepsi, the snack machines, we have bubblegum machines and all. You can really make a lot of money off them different types of machines. And what you do is, you go to a location, excuse me, can you pass that on? Pass it on. You go to a location, you get into a business, and you put machines in, and what you do is you give them 10% of whatever machine sells. You give them 10% of. Let's say, for example, the YMCA. Let's say the YMCA didn't have any machines, and y'all had a vending company. Okay, whoever the best salesman goes in, and talks to whoever is in charge and say, "My name is Sam. I'm with the Young Merchants Association. We'd like to put a vending machine and a stack machine in." So what he'll say, "Well, we need to sit down and talk." So we'll talk, and you'll negotiate what percentage that he will get. And normally, the going rate is between 10 and 15% of what the machine sells. Okay, if you get a machine in here, the product costs about $4 a case. That comes up to 17 cents a can. Okay, now you're selling a can for 60 cents. So that's like 43 cents a can profit that you're going to make. Now the machine has 368 cans in a machine. So if you sell every can out of that machine, your profit for that will be $154. And normally to sell that many, it takes about a week. So if you got one machine, listen to the math, listen closely. If you got one machine, you can make a profit about $154 a week. My company, we sell machines. You can do that two ways. You can buy the machine from us. We sell machines, which y'all probably couldn't because I don't know how your resources is. We sell the machines for $400. Okay. Now, you can also go to Pepsi or Coke or whatever and get the machine. They'll give you the machine free. But the key is you have to buy the product from off the truck, from Pepsi or Coke. Now, if you own the machine, you can get you can buy your product for $4 a case. But if you lease the machine, you have to buy the product off the truck, which is $6, $6.50 a case. So instead of you spending 17 cents per can, now you're spending 25 cents a can. So that means your profit margin is going to go down. You see what I'm saying? You got a question? Okay. Probably. So, but probably let me give you some insight. How we started, how we did it at first, because our capital was real limited. So the first couple machines we got from Pepsi. Pepsi lent us the machine, and until we made enough money, so we took the machines out and then we bought our own machines. Okay, so that's how you can do it if you have very limited capital. If you got enough capital to buy the machines outright, that's probably the best way to do it because, like I said, your profit margin would be so much greater. And like I said, and the vending business is real fun. I mean, you load your machine and you'll see the money coming in. It'll come in. Not only with the sodas, with the snack machines, with the bubblegum machine. Like I said, we have 12 locations all over the city. We are the second largest minority vending company in the city of Jacksonville. It's one more larger than us. We was able to land a major account I don't know, a lot of y'all probably never heard of it, but it's called City Hospice. That's when people get real sick, they go to hospice. We landed that account. And how we landed that account, because I was so persistent. We wasn't the biggest company, we wasn't the biggest company, and it was actually a company underbidded us, but the reason why we got the contract, because I was so persistent. I went to that lady office every day, asking them, this gives the chance, this gives the chance, this gives the chance. And the key in business, you have to be persistent. If you're not a persistent person, you're wasting your time, okay? Because business, you have to be persistent, and you got to not be afraid to hear the word no, because I done heard the word no 200 million times. When we first started our oil company, people thought we was crazy. They say, they're not going to buy that. They're not going to buy that. But they do. Valentine's Day, in retail alone, for 2 days, we did $2,800. 2 days. 2 days. We did $2,800, and I was up into the Y all day. So I made money, and I don't even have to be there. And that's the key of business. I can make money, and I'm not even there. But just like Mr. Bell be trying to tell you, you have to be persistent. You have to want to do this. Because if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to do this, the difference between a millionaire and a thousandaire, you know what the difference is? Persistence. A millionaire gonna be persistent. They may get told no, 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 no. But they're going to keep going, keep going. We've been in the oil business for 8 years. Our first 2 years, we had to eat a lot of product. Nobody wanted to buy it because they wouldn't give us a chance. But we kept being persistent. We kept being persistent. And let me tell you what the turnaround for us, because perception also is everything. We didn't have a building at first, the first 2 years. We was doing it basically out of our car. And people was like, no, I ain't finna buy that. They ain't doing it out of their car. So me and the guy, my business partner, his name is Perry Robson. I apologize. He couldn't be here today because he's having surgery because he's supposed to do the presentation. So we decided that we're going to rent a booth at the flea market. That's where we're located at. We really didn't have the money, but I told him, I said, Perry, before people see that we be legitimate, we got to get a building. We went and bought a building. In 6 months, our sales went from little or nothing to a lot. Just because we had a building. We're still selling the same product now. Still selling the same stuff. But just because we had a building, people just start buying. So remember that 2 things. Being persistent and perception will get you a long way in the business world. It will get you a long way. Like I said, people are going to tell you no several times. But if you just stick with it, you can. And another thing I want to talk about, we also do, what we do is it's about six other vendors, minority vendors. What we do is we decided to start our own little bank. We don't specifically have a bank. What we do is, and maybe y'all want to think about this too, we take 5% of our earnings, the 6 of us, and we put it in this bank. Okay, put it in the bank. So if one of us needs a loan, instead of going to the loan company and paying the interest, we borrow the money from ourselves. So when you borrow money for ourselves, we pay the money back with interest, but you're paying back yourself. You're not paying back the loan company. You know, and that's what big businesses do. Pepsi, I'll give you an example. Pepsi-Cola, which company that I work for, they do the same thing. I didn't know until a couple of months ago, the insurance company that do our health insurance is owned by Pepsi-Cola. Excuse me. Let me call you.
The insurance company is owned by PepsiCo. I go from there.
Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say is, the more diverse you can be, the better you are. Like the Young Merchant Program. Once y'all get y'all the merchants or however y'all get y'all pay, instead of taking the whole money and just doing what you ever do with it, take 5 or 10% of that and y'all put together in an account instead of like a bank. And let Mr. Bell set it up. So if y'all ever want to expand, just for example, y'all start doing that and y'all decide y'all want to get into the vending business or the oil business. Well, what you do instead of trying to borrow the money from somebody else, from a company, well, you already have the money in there. Okay, you just borrow money from yourself and then you just pay yourself back. Not only when you pay yourself back, you're gonna make more money because you're gonna be paying back interest instead of borrowing it from at bank. You see what I'm saying? Because this is actually a good program because it's teaching you how to start your own business. Let me tell you something. What made me decide to do our own business? I never know not one person to get rich working for somebody else. I work for Pepsi, and I still work for PepsiCo. I worked for PepsiCo for 19 years. I make a good salary, but I make more money doing this in the vending business than I do at PepsiCo. And I've been at Pepsi for 19 years. I've been doing this for 8. I ain't never heard of a person get rich, unless you some kind of way lucky enough to become the CEO of one of these big companies. You may be comfortable, but you'll never be rich working for somebody else. And that's my presentation. Anybody have any questions for me? Go ahead.
What does the basket have in contain?
Okay, we have several baskets. What we did for Valentine's Day, and I'm sorry I didn't bring the basket. It's a basket. It has this stuff here in it, and it has teddy bears and little candies and stuff like this. That was the Valentine basket. The regular basket is a regular basket, and it has basically it's just like a regular basket. It maybe have 2 of these in it and 2 of these in it. That's the difference between the basket and the bag. Like I said, now the basket costs a little more. The basket costs $10. Host will sell it to you for $10, and you probably sell it for $25. The bag we sell it to you for $6. Or we can do a consignment, which you'll make as money. Well, we'll give you the bag. You sell it. You bring me back the $10, and you get $2 per bag back. So you can do it 2 ways. Now that way you didn't put no money in it. We just give you the bag. I'll give you, like I said, for example, you want 10 bags to sell. I'll give you 10 bags. And when you sell the 10 bags, you bring me the $100 back, but then you get $2 per bag back off of that. Okay. But the best way to do it is you just buy, and I'm going to show you the different math. For example, let's say you're doing a consignment. Okay, I give you 10 bags. You bring me $100 back, right? Okay, so you'll get $20 back. But if you buy the bags from me for $6 a piece, 10 bags, that's $60. And once you sell them for $100, you'll make a profit of $40. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Instead of making $20, you'll make $40. Now, like I said, if y'all pool y'all money together, instead of doing the consignment, you can just get the money out of the little bank and buy the bags. Okay, go ahead.
I got 2.
Okay.
What is the price for your items?
What's the most profitable item?
What is, yeah,
The most profitable items? The bags, the gift bags. They outsell more than anything. These gift bags is the most profitable item that we have in both companies. Like I said, from Valentine's Day, we sold these. We probably sold, I'm just making an estimate, we probably sold 150 in 2 days for Valentine's Day. Okay, now you got another question.
do you have a list of people that you're gonna sell the items to?
They have listed. Most of the people we sell the items to, because most of, like I said, we're basically a wholesaler, so we sell to a lot of people. Like I said, we sell to one of the guys we sell to, he's in the Avenue Mall. We sell to a lot of, and we have one guy that's actually in the same place that we in the flea market. He does the same thing we does, but he buys from us. So when he make money, we still make money. Okay.
You think we can have a free sample, like they said?
Yeah, I'll get you a free sample. Yeah, I'll do that. Matter of fact, I'll give you a couple of bags that y'all can sell. I'll get it for you. I'll try to bring, when are y'all next meeting? Okay, the one after that. The one after that one.
It'll be the following Tuesday.
Okay, I'll bring y'all some free samples that y'all can.
Second March.
Right, I'll do that, no problem.
How many did you sell,
Huh?
how many did you sell last year?
As far as the oil company, I don't really want to diverse on how much money that we made, but because Patrick's standing here, but we made a lot. We made a lot of money. I don't want to diverse on how much money we made. But we, okay.
Once you watch the video, though.
Okay. Our oil company, we made an the company didn't make as much, but the oil, we paid taxes on the oil business. We paid taxes of $85,000. Okay, any other questions? I hope Patrick don't hear that. Okay.
How much do y'all sell y'all vending machine?
Okay, the vending machines, okay, like I said, it's a good question. The vending machine, the ones I hear, they're $400 a piece. Now, if y'all would ever want to get into that, I would sell them to y'all for $300. Okay, because I would help you out. Now, the little bubblegum machine, they're like $50. They are real the bubblegum machines are real. Because before we got into that, I didn't think they was gonna be profitable, but they are real profitable. The little bubblegum machines you see in the little stores, the little places.
Yeah.
Where you put the,
Because what you do is once you put the in there, you go to Sam's and you get the little chiclet box. They're like $25. Once you pour in there, out of the $25, you can make what is like $150 out of the little $25 box. Just like one more thing, just like this right here, we have a package. It's a kit. It's like this here, and you get 40. You get 40 of these. Goes in here just like this. This how it goes, just like this in here. You get 40 of these, and the kit costs $125. But if you no, that's what the kit costs. Let me finish. If you sell all 40 of these, you'll make a profit of $400. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You'll make $400, but the profit will be like $300 or something. And if you're real persistent, they can really go. They can really go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
$400 is the sales price for the entire kit?
No. I'll sell the kit to you for $125.
Oh, the retail sales price
It's
is,
$400.
and the cost to the young merchants would be $125.
$125.
Okay, so the gross margin is about $275.
Yeah. Okay.
What are the names of your other vending machines?
What are the names? We basically, since I work for Pepsi, we basically use Pepsi machines. Snack machines, we do have some snack machines, but snack machines is something you want to stay away from. Let me tell you the reason why. Because the product go bad. Potato chips, cookies, and stuff like that go bad. Sometimes we were forced to put, like hospice, we had to buy a snacks machine to get the vending business. So sometimes you have to lose money to make money. Now we're gonna lose probably on the snack machine, but the money we're gonna make on the soda machine is gonna way outweigh the little loss that we're gonna do in the snack machine. So sometimes you have to lose money to make money. And you can't be afraid to lose money to make money. But normally, you want to stay away from snack machines. Go ahead.
do you have like any spray bottles for Columbus?
Yeah, we sell the spray bottles too. The spray bottles are same thing. They are $10, and you can also buy these individually. Like these are $7 a piece. You can also buy them individually. We'll sell these to you for $3, and then you sell them for $7 or $10. Most people sell them for $10, but our suggested price is $7. But it's up to you, because it's up to because a lot of people a lot of people, it's according to the area they be in. Because the guy that's in the Avenues Mall, he's selling for $15. Now the guy on the north side is selling for $7. Somebody tell me the reason why. Tell me the reason why they selling for different prices in the different areas.
Different places and different properties? Different places?
Well, tell me the reason why. Tell me the reason why.
Different people.
Well, not different people. What is it, because, just like, okay, look, y'all listen so you can think. Think about this. Have anybody ever went to a Jaguar game? Okay. How much it costs for a soda? It's about $4 for a soda, right?
For a Gatorade.
Okay. You gotta get away from up here. How much it cost?
$1.
Why? Why is this the same product? Why? Tell me why.
Because at the stadium, there would be more people.
And what else? Why?
Oh, you have one.
Mm-mm. Supply and demand. Supply and demand is real key. Because when you're out there to the stadium, ain't nothing out there but that. You gotta buy it. Or you go thirsty. Up here, you can go somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Supply and demand. That's why some people can sell this for $15 over there in the avenues. I'll get with you. And some people can have to sell it for $7 on the north side. Go ahead.
Well, the best thing to do when you go to a game is bring your own stuff.
Well, most of the time you can't do that at the Gator Bowl because they check. But I'll just throw that out to this. I just want y'all to think about, get you to think. Any more questions?
I'm sure there's some more questions because we have two members who haven't asked any questions yet.
Any more questions? No more questions?
No, sir.
No more questions?
You're supposed to come here and not just bring your questions, but you were also supposed to ask your
Well,
questions.
location. It's right here. We're located on Garfield Boulevard.
Close to fight.
Okay, I think it's on here, yeah. We're located at 813 Garfield Boulevard, Suite C 55C and Suite 56. That's where we're located at.
The hall has a question, I think, right?
Okay, no.
One thing I'd like to add to what Mr. Newby said, and also deal with the question that he asked you towards the end about why in the
Now listen,
northwest quadrant of town, that particular product, lotion or body gel, sells for $7 retail, but it sells for $15 in the Avenue Mall. One of the issues, I'll turn around. One of the issues, and one of the reasons that product will sell for more in the Avenue Mall is because, one, they may have more foot traffic. Like you said, supply and demand. You have more people that pass by the door.
listen.
You may have more people that pass by the door and actually have an opportunity to consider buying that product. And number two, another reason might be because of the difference in disposable incomes between the people that live in that area of Jacksonville versus the people that live in this area of Jacksonville. And so that's a demographic issue as far as your retail client. Your retail client may have more disposable income that frequents the Avenues Mall than your retail client that might frequent the flea market or Gateway.
Any other questions? No more questions? I would like to thank y'all for listening to me. Thank you for your time. I think you're really attentive and you're well group. And I think you're going to do well. If you have any questions you need from me, you can always feel free to call me. If I'm not in my office, you can always leave a voicemail. If you need any help, if you have any questions, call me and I will definitely help you out. Thank you once again.
Okay, Mr.
Oh, not that. Yeah, you can have a brochure. You can have a brochure if you want.
Oh, thank you for coming.
No problem. My pleasure.
Any other questions? No? No, sir? April turn.
Go to the next item on the agenda, girls.
It's on B. Treasury. April.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's number 2. Y'all my proposal.
all right.
What on proposal?
Mr. Newby just presented to you a business opportunity, okay? He presented to you the opportunity to engage in a series of transactions with his company. You've heard the proposal, you've heard his presentation. He's giving you numbers. He was gracious enough to tell you what his profits were for 2003. okay? And he was very specific to say that's what he declared and paid in taxes. Okay? So, as you grow into the business world, you will know what that subtlety is all about, okay? But he went over, he extended himself to you by telling you that. At this point, you've heard what he's proposing. He's shown you some examples. So Garrison, as the president, you need to make sure, I think you've already checked to see if anybody has any questions. Now move on and see how you and your colleagues feel about moving forward with working with Mr. Newby. Yes, Mr. Hall.
That sounded like everything he said was B, C, and D.
Except B.
That was the
Treasurer.
long time.
Except B. B is treasurer. That's A.
Let's finish up A. No, A2.
Oh.
Okay? Very quickly, let's get done with A2. Okay? A2, it is now time, after you've heard what he's had to say, and you know, you can decide to make this decision after he leaves, or you can do it now. But you've heard what he had to say, and the purpose of this group is to make decisions about business opportunities. Now you need to decide what you think about this opportunity, and decide whether or not you want to move forward with this opportunity and pursue it or not. Garrison?
Should we move? Should we move
You
on?
want me to step out?
You can stay.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all think we should keep on going, or should we stay where we are?
You know, keep on going.
Stay where we are.
Keep on going.
Keep
Stay
going.
where we are.
Keep going.
1, 2.
Oh, no. You should be opening the floor to
The guests, I mean the office.
to have you and your members move to vote on this.
Yeah. that was fine.
First, you need to move to have this proposal be subjected to a vote, okay? So, go ahead,
Y'all want to vote
Yes.
on this proposal.
on this proposal?
Go ahead, Mr. Brown, do you have anything to say?
I have to go.
Can you wait 1 second?
I have somewhere else I have to go.
Can you wait? Just wait a second.
Let's go.
We're gonna hurry up and get this done so you can leave with me. Go ahead.
I think we should stay, because a lot of people, like, fragrances, and we can, sell more and make more profit for them.
So you're in favor of working with Mr. Newby in some capacity?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a vote on whether or not whether or not the young merchant wants to work with Mr. Newby in the products that he mentioned. That would be in either the fragrances and oils and or the vending. So let's have go ahead, Garrison, handle this.
I'm supposed to say,
Open up the floor to a vote on this.
open up the floor to,
Oh.
to
Who would
vote,
like to
yes.
vote?
We all vote, like to vote.
Okay. All in favor
All in favor
of
voting,
moving forward
moving forward.
and working with Mr. Newby on the
You mean stay where
oils
you
and the
are.
vending business, please raise your hand.
Stay where you are, right?
No. Moving forward to work with Mr. Newby in partnership and some transactions to actually sell some of the products he mentioned. So you don't have an opinion, guys?
No.
You gotta have an opinion.
Oh.
Do you wanna move forward or stay?
Move forward.
Okay, so it's unanimous. You're gonna move forward with this. We're gonna now excuse Whitney because she needs to leave.
You know, and bye-bye.
I want to buy me a vending machine.
Can I say something? I appreciate, y'all giving us the opportunity, and we would definitely, me and my business partner work hand in hand with you. The money issue won't be a problem. Like I said, we would definitely work hand in hand. The next Tuesday, I will try to have some samples for y'all to just kind of test the market. And even with the vending, because you mentioned about the vending machine, the vending machine is gonna take a little work. And it's gonna, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Keep them for free.
let me finish talking. It's gonna take organization and it's gonna take dedication. Because the vending machine is, And I think y'all do well. You actually would probably do better than we do because people like young people and want to give people a chance. So you'll have a better chance of going into a location and saying, I'm with the Young Merchant Program, can I put my machine in? Than me going in and just say, I'm the president of so-and-so of a vending company. Because they like helping kids. So y'all have a distinct advantage on that. The one thing about business, and Mr. Bell will tell you, you always use your advantage, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, I'm giving you a good example. When we go into a barber shop to try to get a machine, we send, and this is a question for y'all, I want to ask y'all why we do this. When we go into a barber shop, we send either his wife or my girlfriend in. If we go into a beauty shop, me or him go in. Now somebody tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why?
Because in the barber shop they have men and they probably like to hear from the girls in the beauty shop they have ladies and the men.
That's partly right. Because that's partly right. Because basically most owners of a barber shop is a man. A man can relate more to a woman. Okay. And in most beauty shops, you know, we're talking about for negotiating or trying to get into just to break the ice. And for most beauty shops are owned by women, and women and men can relate to each other better. So that's and the reason why I'm telling you that's you always use your advantage. You always use your advantage. And a lot of companies do that because if you see a lot of companies, a lot of big companies, they have a lot of women salesmen that go and sell the product. And it's for a reason because right now, and it's vastly changing, most CEOs and presidents or bosses that makes the decisions, not standing against a woman, are men. So if you're gonna, so that's why they mostly send the woman, like I said, is using their advantage. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, we start on B, right?
We just started B, right? Before we go, Mr. Hall has a question or a point to make.
Can I be excused?
For what reason?
I gotta go.
I gotta go too.
Who's out there?
Appreciate it.
Who is out there?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Is your
I
mother
enjoyed
here?
it. Appreciate it. I enjoyed it.
Jamaican people.
Appreciate it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And like I say, I'm looking forward to working with y'all.
Where you going?
For me, I got it. Yeah, I got the message.
Stop.
I gotta come back up here. Go ahead. Do what you need.
Listen, don't go through that door.
Can't go.
Jabari, don't go through that door. Go through this
He
one.
closer to the outside door.
Thank you, Mr. Bill.
Thank you. I think you helped him a lot.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Get away from the camera. Go that way if you need to go to the bathroom.
Mr. Beck, can we edit out the part about the money? I should have said that part.
Well, I was thinking, I said,
Go,
well,
Mr. Bell.
you did qualify by saying you paid taxes.
But can we
You don't want the IRS to get a hold of that one, huh?
Yeah, can we edit that one out? Can we edit that out?
Yeah, we need to cut that out.
And it's time to go.
Yeah, make sure he edit that part out. Okay.
Get your sister. Go get your sister.
Garrison, sit down.
How you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't see her open the door.
Andre, move away from there.
I forgot where I was
Go
going.
get your sister.
Go get your sister.
Go get your sister.
Go get your sister. Go get your sister. Oh boy. Jamaican child.
Oh, she right there. Ooh.
She horrible. She weird. You can't get in here.
Oh. She's
So
so
ugly. He's the prince of the gummy store.
Kelly looks so funny.
So weird.
Ooh.
Oh, she ugly.
She gay.
I know. You saw her doing with other women, other girls.
He said, don't be hate, because he the prince when coming to America.
We heard him.
You heard?
Yeah.
I know you can.
Yeah, I can hear him.
You heard?
Yes, everybody hear her.
Yeah. garbage dump.
Look, I went all red and blue. Guess what happened? We had a food fight today.
You already told me on the other side.
My shirt could have still been clean, but we had a food fight.
I would have been hiding under the table.
I was.
And still got hit.
I got hit with a pie.
In your face.
Yeah. So I hit somebody with chocolate milk.
I wouldn't have been wasting my food. I'm gonna eat my food.
No, somebody said, food fight. You know, you saw $80 million club. These two birds, they was friends, right? So he did like this. He said, oh, yeah. So a white boy got upset. Food fight. I mean,
I was like, nigga.
A white boy ain't gotta be out
you
here.
know something? Y'all just been pumped.
Cause you didn't have no food like.
Yep, you just been pumped.
You didn't.
But we had food for high school.
So why you ain't stay there outside?
I threw a can of soda.
I went to punk you.
What?
I went to punk you.
But you ain't put me
I was
outside.
out here about
You ain't say
chocolate.
nothing about no
I was
punk
got here about
outside.
chocolate milk at Reebok Middle.
What grade you in? 6.
Hey. I get food straight over my head. I was like, oh.
Reebok Beauty is a boring school.
Yeah, but they be having food fights sometimes. At Crossroads, I threw a can of soda since they was doing
I'm the
something.
king of the white. Oh, my legs ain't.
But
For real.
ugly.
My legs
It's so hairy.
They
My
ugly.
legs ain't. I'm a man.
They ugly. You ain't no man, nigga.
I'm
Still in school.
Who?
You.
I ain't in school.
Yeah, you is.
I'm in the 10th grade.
But you in school.
That's still at school, boy.
I ain't.
Don't try to get out that lie.
Is that tape still recording?
What if it is?
They want no radio.
Huh?
April would be that too.
Do not have a radio.
Where's that, Miss Karen office?
Nope. Yeah.
Sorry.
Huh? Yeah.
Why you still here? Why y'all still here?
Wait.
It's time to go.
I know.
So is I'm about to go. I'm gonna leave.
Bye, y'all. I'm gonna snooze.
Bye. It's time to go look at that clock, man.
I know, but he told me.
Where y'all finna go? Home?
I would.
No, I'm about to get out.
I'm about to go home if my mom comes. That's better gonna pop out and know it's a teacher bus down. So what the?
That's some spaghetti. Smell good.
I would do some spaghetti.
Y'all selling that?
Go ahead, baby,
No,
home.
it's for the basketball players or something. I mean, for the day. I mean. Yeah. Oh, hey. Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Hey man, where you get that from?
Jonathan, put this
What
up
you push
there.
me for? Where you get that?
Jonathan, give me your book bag, put it back up here so we can get.
It's time
Man,
to
it's time to go.
And where you got that from?
Where you get that from?
Hey, get away from that.
You need to stop because it's still running.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is still running. You see the red light flash?
Why did the guy leave with the thing still running?
What the heck? He don't know what to do.
Go sit down. Jabari, go sit down. You already seen
And where you
that.
got that
Hey, Javash, let me get a piece. Javash, let me get a piece.
No, you little fat bitch.
Shut up with your behind.
fat biscuit?
You burnt biscuit.
Man, you eat one. I mean,
Come here, come here.
What is that?
That
Where you get that from?
she had a whole box.
That's a jelly.
one.
That's a jelly donut.
I go get me some.
What is that?
I got 3 more of them too.
Hey, Javon, is it really still running?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, everything we did. Oh, it's recorded.
And he put his feet on the table. He gonna
ooh, and it's still running.
He put his feet on the table too.
It's still running. It won't stop.
Let me see right quick. Let me see right quick. Let me see something.
See this? You see this?
Yep. Yep, and been recorded right on that too.
It's still recording too.
Why y'all didn't stop on them?
I don't know how to stop this thing.
She ate all the balls.
They ate all of it. Good, Jonathan. Come on, man.
Hey, Jonathan, that thing was still recording.
Oh, look, Harrison. He's like,
Oh.
right there.
Jonathan's still recording.
Yeah. Look.
See it?
Look.
I see it. Ooh. Jonathan is still recording.
Oh, you Had your own too. At least your name left it on.
I just told your mom what I said. What I told you.
It's still on.
Yeah.
I told her.
Everything we
Oh,
did.
you tell all right.
Go sit down.
it off.
I don't know, but we're not
Mr.
gonna
Bell.
tear it up. Sit
You
down.
want to buy something from out of here?
We gonna sell it to you for $1.
Stop.
I said, tell her I said, what's
Man, it's time to go.
Heard me.
Let's
It's still
go
running.
run it.
You see the time on it, can't you?
Okay, sit down. I don't
Look,
know.
you can see me right here. Look at the thing.
I don't wanna touch this. Sit down.
You know how to work no camera, boy?
Everything you doing is being recorded.
Hey, your sister fine, boy. I tell you.
Trey said he wanna go out, but he too old to it. He done.
Garrison fine. I mean, Garrison.
Oh, Gary, that right
Jabari, what do you have to present under B?
And the beat. Treasure.
The analysis of the state chairs.
Okay, what is it? Let me see.
Do it now so we can hurry and go.
The cost would be $24 a chair.
How old are you?
Let me tell you what
I disagree with you. How old
Excuse me. Hello.
How old you?
Cut out all this excess talking.
All right.
Hello? Cut out all this excess talking. Wait till LaJuan comes back and we're gonna try to finish this up.
Hello. Hey, what's happening? Mom.
Oh, 2 people.
Hey, Mr. Bell. Hey, what's happening today?
What you say?
Yeah. Man, I can't.
LaJuan, go back to your seat. Here.
Yes, you want?
Sorry. Every time. That's why you almost always messing with Sierra.
I always miss with Sierra. I like Sierra for real. I promise you I don't. I used to tell the mom that said, tell y'all that sometimes.
Man, my mama slam your what?
Excuse me. Stop.
Hey boy, get this off the table before you mess it up.
That's slop.
That's water.
That's water from his hand.
No, but the jewel was on that too.
Look at it.
Jewel on
Look at it.
his
So good, Mom.
Excuse me.
You
Hello.
let that water soak in too long before the did to the table.
I want to buy me a vending machine, so I
You
got
didn't
some
want
money.
us
What are you balling up in?
It's a piece of paper that I wiped out that water with.
Let me see it.
Is this a
I sell that tape to
Let me
you
see
for
a
$1.
It's just a plain piece of paper.
Mr. Bell,
Let me
I
see
sell
the
the
plan.
tape to you for $1. Ain't nothing on that paper.
Wow. Wow.
That was clean too. Why you bought that?
Cause it, I had to put that on screen.
Mom.
Hey, Ben.
From my business.
Miss Smith, can you tell us if this video thing is running or not?
What?
Mr. Brown, come and sit in your chair.
Come on and sit down.
Money
Nobody got
Sit
time
down
for
before
that
she
foolishness.
had to flick.
They having a meeting.
She gonna flip me.
Now, you did very well. You had some good
Y'all need to
questions.
stop.
LaJuan had good questions.
Yeah, it's on.
I'm so tired.
Hey. It's on.
And Garrison
I
asked
told him they ain't
one or
gonna
two good
stop him.
questions.
1, 2.
Bye,
Where
Mama.
y'all located?
Bye, Mama.
And vending machines.
That's gonna be my godmom when I go to a sister, all right?
Sorry.
Okay, all right, your mom is my godmom, Garrison.
I
Shut
know.
up. Who, Garrison? You talking about Garrison?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
and
I know that
finish.
too.
Hello,
I'm gonna be your
Hello.
godbrother.
let's finish
So
the
we can sit
meeting.
down.
Jabari, tell us about the chairs.
I already got it.
Okay.
Come on, son.
Tell me your shoes. I ain't messing up.
Let's start. Everything you're doing is being recorded. Mama gonna say, "Milk."
Nah, she was all that. She looking at her little big old
Who that was?
Sierra.
I'm gonna tell her too.
I'm like, I don't care.
Sit back.
What? Your sister used to go, wanted to go with me too.
Okay,
No, she didn't.
Last me break.
okay, listen.
I promise you.
Listen.
Come on,
Okay.
Javaris.
Stop doing this stupid.
And what you see, Javaris, will you please analyze the stadium chairs,
Who them live people
please? Well, I'm still young.
Who them live people is? Come on, Jabari. and Do the analysis on the stadium.
You
The
should
not
not
some
be
stadium
talking,
chair that the
Jonathan.
cost would be
Shut up.
$24 $24 per chair, and we can sell them five a piece for $30.
See,
5 to 15.
See?
1 second, 1 second.
that's part of
So
the
you're saying that we're
outline,
gonna
right?
pay, our cost is gonna be $24, and we can sell them for what?
And we can sell them five, like say if it's a whole family that's together. Look, say it's a whole family together. Yeah, it's a whole family together, and the man and the family want to buy chairs for the ladies so they can sit down.
Okay.
Or we can sell them. However,
Do you have a product mix with you? What
You
other?
said we was gonna do the product mix. And
Lawan, stop talking across the meeting.
look at all that.
Okay.
You ain't hear that.
go.
What are the other costs that you need to consider? One
About
second,
the
Miss April has a, cost only of the stadium chairs. We only deal with the stadium chairs. April has a,
I disagree with Javar when he say for the chairs be $24.
Yeah, I disagree about
I
that
disagree
too.
because ain't nobody about to come up here. Ain't nobody about to come up here and buy no chair for no $25.
I think
no,
it
he's
should
saying,
be-
what he said was April, he said that our cost would be $24 and he would try to retail them for, that's what he said. He said
5 to
it'd be
15, I
He
think.
said that the cost of the chair.
I said what he just said.
Cost.
$24.
Cost is what we pay, April. April, cost is what we pay. Jabari, the price that you said we sell them for is what?
$15.
No. Jabari, we're gonna pay 24 and we're gonna sell them for 15?
I think we should sell it for 15.
$20.
5 to 15.
$20.
We're gonna pay 24 to somebody else and we're gonna turn around and sell it for 20?
Go $25.
5 to 15.
Cause ain't nobody gonna buy more than $20.
I know.
So how are we gonna pay 24?
Well, we probably just go ahead
15.
and drop that stadium chairs there, cause ain't nobody gonna buy no $20
I think it's-
dollars.
5 to 15
And go
dollars.
to and go to C.
Let's go 5 to 15 dollars.
That's probably the only thing that's
Skip
gonna
C
be
and
sold
go
like
D,
that.
so we
Because
can
if you sell the stadium chairs for over
Spain
$20,
on
ain't nobody about to buy them. That's all I gotta say.
So April, you disagree with pursuing the stadium chairs if we can't buy them?
I disagree.
What price should we be paying, or what should be our cost for them?
The cost should be for the chairs that who we buying from. They should be about
5 to 15.
15 to probably $19, and you can sell them for $20.
You only gonna make
Ain't
$1?
nobody, there isn't nobody
So,
that is gonna sell, that is gonna buy chairs that cost over $20, and, cause that just wasting money. Buying
okay,
chairs.
April,
Just with
if
the
we
time.
pay, if our cost is $19, we're gonna sell it for 20?
Huh?
If our cost for the chair is
You stop it, Ramon.
$19,
You
are we
buy,
gonna-
you can buy it for $22, $21. Most people I know that go here on Saturday, they're not gonna buy no chairs for over $20.
as the marketing manager, do you have any input on that, Lawan?
Shut up. I disagree with the
So,
I think it should be between 7 through 14.
should be our cost. That should be our cost?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 to 15.
You're saying 5 to 15. Jonathan, sit back in your chair. Okay. Well, we did see some chairs that were $5 to $15. That were in that range, 7 to 15 or whatever. There were chairs on the internet that you could buy for that, in that price range. So, do you have any other costs you need to consider that you have on your list there, Jabari?
No, I agree with his part.
What does that mean?
I got you.
Do you have any other costs we need to consider? Not the acquisition cost. Look at your product mix. What are the other costs that you need to consider?
Oh,
Yes, Garrett.
shipping and handling.
That's correct, shipping and handling. Any other costs?
Breaking even analyze. Breaking even.
And insurance.
Insurance is a cost.
Factory and office.
You're a little ahead of yourself, Luan, on the break-even analysis. You first have to get a complete itemization of all the costs, then you can do your break-even analysis. Okay, any other costs, Garrison, that we need to consider? Where's your product mix,
Jonathan.
no,
Jabari.
Jabari?
It's right there.
Well, look at it and see what you need to consider that's on that list of costs that you haven't already
Got
discussed.
my hand.
Can I,
Advertising.
Advertising our
Okay.
business.
Break even.
How much is advertising? How much is advertising gonna cost?
Oh, God,
$0.
advertising our business.
Okay. I really need to put it out on.
can I say the stuff that we didn't do, and after that I can say the stuff that we did do. Okay,
Go ahead, Luan, let's see what you have to say.
we did packaging, we did advertising, we did price. I don't know about cost. We did break even. I don't know about distribution. Freight. And I don't think we did insurance. And importantly,
Once you get older, you gotta have it.
said raw materials.
Materials.
Controls, matters.
Okay,
We know you do.
Jabari, as the treasurer, do you see any other costs on the list that we need to consider? I'm gonna put you out of here in a minute, Jonathan. That's gonna be your
I
last
thought
thing.
it's
Stop playing.
I thought this way.
No, just put it on the floor for a second.
It's tape though.
Okay. We need to get to the bottom of this and finish up, okay? Hear me on this. Okay, listen. What other costs besides the cost of actually purchasing the chair and the manufacturer do we need to consider, if any? Garrison mentioned shipping and handling. Is there anything else? Luan
Advertising.
mentioned- Okay, do you have an estimate of what the advertising cost will be per chair? Mr. Brown?
Please. But, tell her to get from me, it's my new thing. Move. Move.
Listen, man.
Somebody come out this.
Oh, you paying for this?
Yes. So straighten up.
I think she says something.
Okay. Do you have any other costs, Mr. Brown,
For the stadium chairs.
that we need to consider? Advertising is one of the.
I agree with his costs.
No,
What do I mean?
that's one cost. Look at the product mix, sir. We've been doing this for a while.
Well,
G, look at G on the product mix.
Listen to the mind before.
Finish good.
raw material finish good.
Okay, stop.
Is the expense
Right, stop 1 second.
procure raw materials for?
Okay,
Listen to the man.
listen, Jabari. The cost of the chair,
I don't get that definition.
the cost of the chair to us is a cost of finished good acquisition. That's one cost. What about this whole list of costs here that you need to consider? Is there anything that you haven't factored in?
I keep on saying advertising.
Advertising. What is gonna be the per chair cost of advertising?
Just like I said, we can hang some posters like this in the
Yeah,
gym.
but what's gonna be the cost of that?
However much the posters
$60.
cost.
$5 to what?
6 to 10.
Go ahead, Mama.
Can we know? Can
$5 to
I
15.
know?
That was the one outside.
I got a suggestion.
Don't ever interrupt one of these
15.
meetings telling me you have to go in there.
Look at his
If you have to go, we'll excuse you.
But
his
she look
mother.
at
I
that.
understand.
But man, never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
Sticking to the ground.
Do you have anything to say about the cost of this chair?
5 to 15.
Luan?
5 to 15.
Okay. Do you have an estimate, Mr. Brown, in terms of the
For the
cost of these
advertising?
chairs, cost of advertising?
We can ask, how much did they pay for this?
For a poster like that? You get those made at Kinko's. Why don't you do this then?
Oh, that's a pretty dress.
Why don't you do this,
I know a place called.
since time is short, why don't you adjourn the meeting, Garrison, until Thursday, and we'll pick it up here on B.
We will adjourn the meeting until next Tuesday or
Thursday.
Hallelujah.
I mean,